Guys, so here we are at the mountain doing some metal because after the Alpha Raptor, we are pretty much out of metal. We can't even repair our weapons. So here we are at the volcano and we're doing a bit of mining. So
yeah, we made a station here, refining station.
Yep.
We never took footage.
It was to mine is not necessarily the funnest footage to have somebody watch.
I need my pickaxe to.
Yeah, I made you an extra one too.
Cool.
Okay, so did I empty all the birds? No. You can put the crystal for now inside the box. Okay, good. I'm making some more spark powder too.
Good.
Come here, Greyjoy.
Greyjoy.
Yep. He's full.
He's a battle one.
So?
So
he can still carry. Where are you going? He's real smart for a battle one. Look, and we got an Alpha Rex trophy. I'm excited about putting that somewhere.
In bed.
What?
What? Oh?
No. But we do need to find a nice little place for it.
It will be glorious.
Also trying to get obsidian because we have no obsidian in the house to even be able to make any polymer. So we are out on a supply run. So that you live in Israel, how did you end up playing on an American server to where we met? Why were you on an American server?
That you can play my brother. It started with City of Heroes, if I'm not mistaken. That was my first MMO game, basically. It was a new concept for me. I just got out of the military, so those 3 years before that, I didn't really have time to mess with it.
Oh, by the way, military in Israel, everybody has to do it. It's manual.
Mandatory.
Mandatory, sorry. It's mandatory out here for all Israelis to have to go in the military when they're 18.
At least most.
Yep. Most. Sorry, go ahead.
So, my little brother, 5 years younger, came to me one day and told me about this game. He was really fanatic about it.
City of Heroes?
Yeah. Telling me it's so good, so awesome, you know, the whole new concept of RPG and MMO and whatever that was. And he wanted me to buy it because I had some money. He was young. He didn't. He showed me the game, the free version, and I got excited, so I bought it. Yeah, I didn't like the concept of paying $15 a month to pay it, but it was worthwhile. I mean, it was fun, it was good, and I played a lot.
Yeah, you played it for at least, I think, a year or so, even before I played it.
Yeah, like a couple of months after they actually came out with the game in 2004.
I got into playing it. My brother actually lived in the city. I live in what they call BFE, which is far away from any kind of city. Far enough to where people were running off cable modems, and I was still on a Connect 56K modem. So there was no way I could play any online game. I was so jealous of them because my sister and my brother would get on and play World of Warcraft and other things together, and I just couldn't join them. Anyway.
There was no Warcraft back then.
No.
World of Warcraft.
No, but at first they were playing the Star Wars online thingy that eventually everybody got mad at and left. Pretty much everybody left that game because of some patch that they did. They ended up getting bought by somebody else, and I don't know. I didn't play the game, but that's pretty much what they told me.
Saga City of Heroes.
So, anyway, at the time, I was in a very unhealthy relationship, and with my brother and with the person I was with at the time. And I was doing a lot of drinking. I was drinking way too much. And anyway, what got me to finally go to my brother's is I wanted to better my environment. I want to better myself, and in order to do that, I needed to fill my time. Instead of drinking, I needed to play. So what I started to do, and my brother suggested it to me, was to come up to his house and play on his computer while he was at work. So that's what I started doing. So this is how I started playing the City of Heroes. It wasn't that I really got to decide what game. It was just my brother. He set me up. He picked my server and then said, there you go. Make your character. So that's what I started doing. And it was City of Villains. I never really played City of Heroes.
Yeah, that was the patch, the next game. Patch extension.
Uh-huh. And you had to pretty much create groups to play this game. And instead of having to wait around and, because I only had so many hours to play, because I lived, like I said, far away to get to his house, I would create my own groups instead of waiting around. And because of this, I met Yaron. He was one of the guys that would come on about that time. It was evening in Israel. It was afternoon for me. Okay, none of these birds have any room. Can you clear them off so I can keep adding stuff to them? I can't even get off the ground. They're too heavy. I can't even fly them.
Yeah.
I could try to fly him, but I don't think he'll move. Anyway, so I know we told you, no, I can't fly. I'm too heavy.
Why?
So just basically take all the birds. You can leave me a bird and take these 3 birds.
3?
There's 3 birds down here. All of them are full.
Where?
There's Greyjoy over here by me, behind you.
Silverhawk and
the Silverhawk.
What's
and
another one?
There's already one following you.
No.
Behind me. You have 2 birds on you.
Yes.
And then there's this one over here, Greyjoy. Take him too. He's full.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Huh. I didn't see it.
They're all full.
And in love.
So anyway, long story short, we became good friends, which is really great for me because it definitely kept my mind off my bad situation, and I had something to look forward to every day. And because of this, me and him became closer and closer to where we just started hanging out without having groups. We would go out and do stuff. We met a couple of tanks and would go out and beat everything up. It was so fun. We became best friends. And as my situation improved, when I would go to my brother's house and how happy I was, and when I would get home, it wouldn't be so good. Eventually, I started leaning more towards that life with him. I never in my life ever thought I would be able to move to Israel. But after a time, it became, how could I ever not move to Israel? That's how much the need became. And it helped also that my mother had died a year before, and then my father had died. And he was there to help me through that too. So I didn't have any parents left anymore. So to leave, I was only leaving my brothers and my sister. So I felt it was time. So I came out to Israel. And you may not know this because most people probably haven't moved to another country, but for Israel at least, you can only come here on a 3-month visa. So after being here only a couple of months, I ended up going to Turkey by myself because we couldn't afford
because there was a need to renew the visa.
Yeah, and all I had to do was be out of the country for 24 hours.
Little did we know that Americans get nice attention. Nice, not attention, what's the word? Treatment?
Yeah.
Better treatment than most other countries. So little did we know, we needed only to go to the Office of Interior and ask for an extension, and she would basically automatically get it.
Yeah, and I went to Turkey to renew my visa twice before we realized that. The second, when I came back, a few months after I'd come back, the first time from Turkey, I realized I was pregnant. And so the second time when I had to go to Turkey, Yaron came with me, and I was pregnant. I was,
Ta-da!
Yeah. And on
That
a plane,
was a surprise.
So, also a thing about Israel is they're very religious, and if you're not Jewish, you can't marry a Jewish person.
What do you mean very religious? That's not right.
In the state of Israel, unless you go and find a way to do a civil marriage, which we never found one, though we've heard that there supposedly is.
Yeah, there's a lot of laws that based on religion.
Yeah. And one is, if you're not Jewish, you can't marry a Jewish person, which is ridiculous, you know? Could you imagine in the States if you were, a Christian and you couldn't marry somebody just because they didn't believe in God, or even the same religion as you? Say they were, Baptists, Protestants, or Catholic, and Catholics would say, no, if you're a Christian, you're not Catholic, you can't marry another Catholic person.
Why? Isn't a Catholic a Christian?
Yeah, but they're all different sects.
Sex?
Sects. I know it's
What?
a word.
Catholic are different sects than Baptists?
No.
So Christians?
Anyway, so we couldn't afford to go to Cyprus, which is a little island close to Israel. They actually give package deals because there's a lot of people like that going through the same thing that we are. So they have these, package deals that you can come out for 24 hours. They'll pick you up from the airport. They'll take you to your hotel, and then they'll pick you up to go get married. And that ended up being what we did. And when we finally were able to do that, we had 2 children. We had both our children at that point. And thank God for their grandma. We left for 24 hours. I didn't sleep for that whole 24 hours. And we took a plane there, got married, and then came back. And we were married finally. And that actually helped us a lot, being able to get my citizenship. I now have citizenship in Israel and in the United States. And my kids do too. Our kids do too. But Yaron still has never been to... He's never been to Israel. Okay,
What?
I am about to pass out.
To Israel?
To Israel. I'm about to pass out. I don't have any water.
Why not?
'Cause I don't have any water.
Good idea.
And I am already getting the... I'm going to pass out thingy. My torpor is going up. So
Why?
I'm going to have to run down here real quick and get some water.
Bird. Ashley.
But another cool thing about being with somebody from another country, the food. There's so much food I had not tried ever until I came out here. I think I was even more at a disadvantage because I come from the South, and there's some things that I think in the North that they may have, especially in New York, that I just never tried. I never had falafel. I did have what they call shawarma out here, but they called it a gyro where I came from.
That is not the same.
But it was made with lamb meat. Out here in Israel, they make it with turkey. But, I like the falafel. I'm a fan of the falafel. Also, I've heard of hummus from the States, but here they call it hummus. Hummus. And I had tried it in the States, but it tasted like crap. No, there isn't any water jars. What does it take to make any? After all. Water jars.
Ow, ow, ow.
Cementing paste, hide, and crystal. Okay, I'm going to bring some cementing paste and hide up there. Oh, actually, we have a bunch of hide up there. Just need to bring some cementing paste.
So, who has the better food?
I still think my country, just because I grew up eating that food. Southern food, like fried fish, and I miss KFC, I think, the most. Also miss Taco Bueno, because I really like their hot sauce. They don't have any fried chicken places here. You know where you can go and, like, you know, they have the cut chicken and they have the batter and then they fry it. No, the only thing you can get like that is schnitzel here. This is basically the breast that they beat, you know, to tenderize it, to flatten it, I should say, and then they put batter on it and they fry it. But it's not the same. It doesn't have bone. It doesn't have juice. That's another thing I missed. The meat here in Israel is not at all the same from where I come from. The way they kill it and they drain the blood out of it, it kills the steaks. The steaks do not have at all the same flavor, or the chicken. They don't have any juice. It's not the same.
Kosherized here.
Yeah, it took some getting used to that, I think, because, you know, Americans are huge on meat, so to not have that juicy meat. But I have to say, it did help me get healthier. It did. What am I missing for the? It was this. Let's see, water.
Yeah, we have our fair share
Crystal.
of fat and unhealthy people, but basically just because they eat a lot. I mean, you can choose not to eat healthy anywhere.
Yeah.
But we don't have that much variety of unhealthy food like in the US.
It's true. They definitely eat a lot healthier here.
Even McDonald's is healthier.
Yeah, the food portions are smaller, but I think the meat
And
itself...
costs more, a lot more.
Yeah, oh God, everything costs more here in Israel. It's crazy. I think they said Oklahoma is one of the cheapest places to live in the States. So to go from there to here, it was like, whoa, everything's so expensive. What the hell? So that was a huge change. And I still don't speak Hebrew. I learned maybe about 100 or 200, something like that, words maybe. Maybe not that much. Maybe 100 words or so.
You count?
No, I don't count. That's just it. It's a guess. I know that before I moved, I knew Spanish was the second. I knew most than my own main language. I knew about 30 words or something. And Spanish, but now easily Hebrew way outweighs that. He learned, along with a lot of Israelis, they learn how to speak English. They teach it in school, but still most of them don't really learn it in school. They learn it from watching and playing games. They don't dub over a lot of the movies here in Israel, not even in the theaters. So I can go to the theaters easily with him.
We
They just
subtitle
have,
everything.
yeah, they have subtitles on everything. So if you ever want to go to Israel, you don't have to worry about not finding people who speak
supposedly
English.
the
Won't be a problem.
subtitles have supposedly a lot simpler, stereotypically Jewish reason, which is it's way too expensive.
Oh, too expensive to
Yeah, it's much cheaper to just subtitle.
put subtitles on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it helps you guys be able to learn how to read. I think. Get off me! Get off me! Oh, it's
yeah.
Silverhawk.
Basically, I learned how
Can
to...
you get this guy off me? If I jump off my bird, I'm gonna fall and die.
Why?
Can you get Silverhawk? Just
Yeah.
click J. And get them all. Thank you. Oh God. Whew. And I got a lot of looks when I first got here, and I would speak English. Because it's one thing to speak English, but it's another to have an American accent. You don't see a lot of Americans out here, at least not in Kfar Saba. There's another place called Ra'anana. They have a lot of people who speak English. British, though, usually. South African.
Yeah.
South African or British.
Not so much Americans.
Yeah. So, not a lot of Americans. So I still get looks. I don't notice it as much anymore, I don't think. And since
You
I have
don't
learned,
care.
since I've learned some Hebrew, I try not to use it if I don't have to. If I can get away with not saying anything or just saying the basic words that I need, this or that, that's good enough for me. I let you do the talking. You may wonder if we ever have a plan to move to the United States one day. I think so. We haven't ever been 100%. We've kind of gone back and forth about it, but we do think we may just do that.
Eventually.
Yeah. If our gaming channel takes off, that would really be great because we would be able to move to another country and still be able to earn some money. You know, just move where the our checking account is, and we would be able to switch to another country pretty easily. Right now, you're on. Well, you tell them what you do for a living.
I sweep the street.
You don't.
I grab the used bubble gums off the sidewalks and I
No.
rechew them. Basically recycling.
He's a bum.
It's yeah.
He's a bum for a
I
living.
grow my beard. I sell it. I cut it and sell it. Supposedly I have a golden beard, so I sell it by the pound, by the ounce. No, by the. How do they measure gold? Carat?
Ounces, I think.
No, carat. I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
50 carat gold. Crap. So you can imagine, I look very weird.
So you're gonna tell him what you do for real?
Fine. I'm a CEO of a very
Nope.
small company called what? And we.
Yeah, you just have a few birds on you.
A what?
You have just a few birds on you. I think I need to take one of those. This bird I have is almost full.
Bird.
We should just make them land around this area, and I can drop some stuff
I
off
did.
on them.
I think Ashley is full.
Okay. Take another trip up there in a second. So tell him what you do, or I'm going to tell him what you do.
I'm building machines, I guess.
You guess?
Yeah, what they call assembler / practical engineer.
What do these huge machines that you build do?
Well, I specialize in ultrasound machines. They basically do ultrasound, but not for people, not the way of pregnancy, but for aircraft parts. Basically, if you ever wonder how come this huge aircraft engine does not stop working in air or fall apart, it's because these machines are actually scanning the inside of the material for damages.
They can find the smallest cracks in the metal. Any weaknesses. So there's no malfunction. It keeps us safe. And he builds these machines that read that. So everything has to be so very fine-tuned. And these machines are huge too, because imagine they have to scan these big parts. So he's been doing that for a long time, since he got out of the military. And when he was in the military, what did you do in the military?
I was a jet fighter mechanic.
Worked on jet fighters.
Yep. I did.
Oh, everybody has a job out here. Like I said, everybody has to do the military out here. His older brother was a tank guy. He drove a tank. He still has to go in every year.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore?
Yeah, he's
Well,
too old for that.
Oh, thank God. Because that has to suck. You know, you get out of the military, but you have to keep coming back to learn. Oh,
Not to learn, just to train.
refresh your memory.
Train.
In case there's a war or something.
Yep. Which is very likely
Yep.
in these areas.
Because they only have to do the military for females for, what, 2 years?
Oh, females?
Yeah, females. 3
Females
years.
have 2 years.
2 years,
mandatory,
yeah. And male is 3 years. Depending on if you do, different kind of military. Depends on what military career you choose. Can always go more. His parents actually met in the military. And fell in love. My parents met on a blind date. My dad had a friend. And he was like, hey, dude, my girlfriend, or the girl he was dating, she has a friend. Can you come along with me? And he said, sure, I'll date the other one, or I'll go on the date with the other one. And, which wasn't my mom. So when the time came around for the date, this other girl who couldn't end up making it asked my mom to fill in. So she went on the blind date instead of this other girl. And they fell in love.
Is that how your dad met Elvis?
No. My dad, he grew up in Arkansas. He had a friend or a cousin or something that lived up the street who was, he was friends with Elvis, or he was related to him. I don't know. This was before Elvis was even famous. He was a kid. And they invited him, I should say he kind of invited himself to go out and to, like, not a Sonic, but you know, like Sonic has the outdoor where you drive up and order food.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, guess you wouldn't. But anyway, they went to one of these places, and it wasn't until they ordered the food and it was time to pay that he basically said he didn't have any money.
Good job, Elvis.
Yeah.
Cheapskate.
So my dad always used to joke that Elvis owed him money.
He does.
No, well, my dad's dead and Elvis is dead, so I think that debt is paid.
What? Yeah, that doesn't work with banks.
Well, my dad's not a bank. Oh, I wanted to get the extra water jar real quick. Oh my god. This could be so dangerous.
I wanted to get home, but I can't see anything. And I'm hungry. I'm starving.
I didn't want you to move. Here. Stay here. No. You stay there. Just let me get off. Let me get the damn jar. Oh, why isn't it not here? Maybe I already took it off.
What?
Ugh. All that for nothing. Come on, guys.
I found home.
Good.
Hello,
Into
home.
all the fog. Okay, I got a couple of really slow birds coming down. But we can repair our guns. That's a good thing.
Yay.
Well, this was a talky episode.
Yeah, you have to do those every now and then.
Yeah, especially when you're gathering resources. Because you gotta most definitely do that. You know, it would be really, really great. Oh, no, actually, it wouldn't be really great to have a Quetzal fly by right now because we have to get our kids very soon.
Yeah, we have to finish.
Yep, we gotta say goodbye. So, we really hope that you enjoyed the episode of us, you know, just kicking back and
away.
Yeah, chit-chatting with you. If you did, please don't forget to click like and subscribe, and please share the video. Not very many people are doing that. So please share our videos and comment below and let us know what you think. So I guess that's it. Thanks so much for watching.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye.